What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just back in another video. This is your one-stop shop for anime and manga. Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? Thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. If you're new here, and you like my content, and you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so you don't post another video. Also, follow me on Twitter. Link's gonna be in the description. Guys, Viz Manga just dropped their own manga app, and I'm super excited. I can't believe they finally did this, and it really honestly just came out of the blue. I was over here waiting for the K manga app that's gonna be released by Kodansha. I'm over here waiting for it, and all of a sudden I wake up and the Viz Manga app has now become Viz Manga, and it's a completely new update, and it's its own thing, completely separate subscription, completely different everything. I cannot believe it, and I can't wait to talk about it with y'all. Let's get into it. Alright, y'all. So, I've been using the Viz Manga app for a little bit now, and I honestly really do love it. I think it's very good, in my personal opinion. However, it's not 100% perfect. Now, that's without being said, you know, it literally just released, so there's gonna be some things about it that I really don't like a little bit, but overall, I highly do recommend this app, just if you want something a little bit different. So we gonna discuss that today. Hopefully I can give you guys some good information and help you decide whether you want to stick with Shonen Jump, or do you want to have both Shonen Jump and Viz, or do you just want to wait for the new K manga app that's gonna come out. So let's get into the Viz Manga app review. So the first thing I want to get out the way is this is not the same thing as the Shonen Jump app. So I've been using the Shonen Jump app for years. That's where I read literally most of my manga. I'm reading things like Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, Mashle, Black Clover, you know, One Punch Man, One Piece. I'm reading all that stuff right on the Shonen Jump app. This Viz Manga app is different. So Viz always had this Viz Manga app, but it essentially was the Shonen Jump app, but red. Because you know how Shonen Jump is yellow. This one was just Shonen Jump, but red. It really was not good. I didn't use it at all. You could have downloaded it in the past, but there was no point to it. Now, Viz decided to give it a nice overall update, and it's officially its own different version of manga. Everything you see on the Viz Manga app is other stuff that Viz makes. So, yeah, they do have some Shonen Jump stuff, but primarily, this app focuses on all the other titles that Viz makes. So, things such as, like, you know, some slice of life stuff, some shoujo stuff, even some horror stuff. So, let's get into this. At the time of this video, Shonen Jump is currently $2.99 a month, and the Viz Manga app just released for $1.99 a month. So, different prices, completely different subscriptions. I know it would have been nice if they would have tied in, you know, the Shonen Jump subscription, or make it like a Shonen Jump Plus type of thing, where you get access to both the Viz Manga app and the Shonen Jump app, but I'm okay with the way they did it. It's a completely separate thing, really make it its own entity, and I really do enjoy it. Right now, since the Viz Manga app just dropped, they don't have too much, but they do have a very nice selection of manga, coming from like crazy out of print stuff to something more recent, things like shoujo manga, things like shoujo beat titles from their other publishing line. So if you're not really that much of a fan of Shonen Jump, or maybe you're just tired of all of the, you know, typical Shonen Jump battle stuff, you may want to consider the Viz app, because it does have some other stuff. It has horror, it has slice of life, it also has shoujo beat. So definitely give that a try. So I'm gonna break it down for y'all like this. There's some good and there's some bad towards the Viz Manga app. The first good thing is, like I was saying, the variety. So for this app, you really do have a nice variety of different types of genres, because the only problem with some other stuff like the Shonen Jump app is just one genre. It's just the battle shonen, or, you know, psychological shonen, or whatever. It's still just shonen. This one, you have different titles. You have things ranging from Alice in Borderland to Zom 100 to things like Junji Ito stuff, not out of print, to older series in their backlog like Case Closed. So you have these different titles in this manga app that's all going to be available to you if you pay that $1.99 a month. The next thing I love about this is the fact that it's just $1.99 a month. I mean, honestly, $1.99, $2 a month, that is not bad for essentially unlimited manga, especially the fact that they're going to be updating it and filling their backlog. So I've been using the Viz Manga app for a little bit right now, and I really do love the experience. It's a lot like the Shonen Jump app, same type of interface, same everything. The Viz Manga app just has a little more, I guess, ads. Not necessarily ads, it's just promotions of what they have, because right now it's just a free-for-all that you can see everything they have, and they want you to experience all the different titles that Viz has. So it's not necessarily ads, but it's like banners that they have at the top of the screen. So you can just flip through, oh, this looks interesting, let me click on this. Boom, you have instantly a few hundred chapters depending on the series that you can just pick up and read for $1.99 a month. I like it because I've been dying to read things like Alice in Borderland, things like Ikigami. You know, I've been dying to try those series out, but I didn't know if I wanted to commit to them physically. And obviously, you know, I want to support the publisher, so I didn't want to really try and read scans. I try not to read scans as much as I can. However, if there's really no other way, I'll do what I have to do. But now that there's an official way where I can support developers, and now don't get me wrong, as much as I truly do love this Viz Manga app, it's not 100% perfect by any means. There are a few things wrong with it. As of right now, you can't really get everything on the app itself. So if you don't know, when you sign up for the Viz subscription, you get access to not only the app, but also the Viz Media website as well, where you can read the chapters on the actual computer or just the website in general. So because of that, you don't really have access to some of the series. So some of the things I mentioned before, like Alice in Borderland, Ikigami, you don't really have access to that over the app, which I'm a little bummed about because I would love to just pick up the app, read it, and then just that's it. I'm done with it for a little bit. However, I do have to like save the website on my iPad, go to the website, log in, and then I have access to all of these different series. Normally, from what I can see as of right now anyway, it looks like the more mature content, like the mature, darker theme stuff is locked away in the website. I don't know if they'll ever bring things like Dorohedoro, Alice in Borderland, Ikigami to the actual Viz Media app. But I'll be completely honest, reading on the Viz Media website is not that bad. I really do like it. In fact, that's actually where, before the whole Viz Manga app just released, this is where I read all of Platinum End. I read it on the actual Viz Media website, and I honestly had a great experience. There was no ads, there was no nothing. I had the Shonen Jump subscription, and it allowed me to read the Platinum End on the website itself. So as far as reading on the website, I don't think you'll have any problem when it comes to reading the Viz Media stuff. I just wish that you didn't have to like exit the app and actually go to a different location, which is the website, to read these series. That's really like the biggest con about the app, is that you do have to go outside of it for certain series. And I guess another big con is the fact that it doesn't have everything that Viz Media makes. So because this is the Viz Manga app and not the Shonen Jump app, I was expecting to see basically the entire Viz signature line, you know, the entire like Shoujo Beat line. I was expecting to see everything, but obviously, me being who I am, I know that's not really going to happen at the time of this recording because the app just dropped. You know, what they have right now and what they drop with is an amazing, amazing selection of manga. And I highly recommend this to anyone because it's just a nice, big selection of manga. I can easily see like 6 months, more like maybe a year later, Viz Media essentially has their entire line on the app. So that's definitely like plausible. I don't really see that not happening. It's very likely that's going to happen. Obviously, it just takes time. They're not just going to throw in every single thing that they have in one shot on the first day, you know, for everyone to consume. It takes some time. You take some build up. You know, you got to do some coding. You got to do some work behind the scenes. But eventually, I do believe Viz Media is going to have essentially their whole line on the Viz Manga app. And when that happens, this is 100% going to be worth it, especially at the price range for $1.99 a month. If you just want Viz Media stuff, if you just want manga in general and you want things from different genres, I highly recommend it. I'm going to be using the Viz Manga app for as far as I can see, just because I want to branch out and read more different types of genres. As much as I love my Shonen Jump, my Battle Shonen, you know, just all that, I do want to read and branch out into other things. I really want to try Case Closed, especially the fact that Case Closed is on this and it's not almost the entire series, but it's a very, very large portion. I think they had maybe 500-600 chapters. I'm not entirely sure that was available on the app. I don't remember the exact number, but they had a significant amount of Case Closed when I last checked. So I'm super excited I get to read that. I get to read things like Ikigami. I get to try out things like Black Paradox. I've been trying to read some more Junji Ito stuff. And even though I don't really like Junji Ito that much, I've read Uzumaki, I've read Romina. They weren't really my cup of tea. I think Black Paradox might be one that I like, so look at that. I get to read it on the Viz Media app and just enjoy it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I do, that's going to be added to the collection, and you'll see that in one of these future hauls. But I love the fact that this Viz Manga app is going to be essentially everything that Viz will be published out. I do love the fact that this app looks like it's going to be everything else that Viz publishes, and it's all going to be in one place. The one thing that I really do want them to do is to bring some of those more mature series from the website, just bring them down into the app, because if you want, you can like lock them away, I guess, you know, by making them like 18 or older or whatever. You have to like, you know, confirm your birthday maybe or whatever like that. I think having everything in that single app is really going to be a blessing, and I really just am super excited that we get to read more manga now, even more legitimate ways to read manga, and so much. It's a whole bunch of just out of print backlog stuff, you know, different genres. It's all of this stuff. I highly do recommend the Viz Manga app. If you are thinking about, you know, subscribing to things like Shonen Jump or the Viz Manga app, honestly, I just say go for it. Try it for like a month, maybe 2 months. See what you like. See if you enjoy reading the series that they have available. I highly recommend it. If you're interested in reading manga, definitely try out the Viz Manga app. I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. Not only for the price, but just for the myriad of different genres that are available. So that's the video, y'all. All in all, I highly recommend the Viz Manga app. It's just super exciting, super good. And I just think everyone is going to love it, especially if you're into manga and you want to get into different types of genres. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, you like my content, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so you don't post another video. This is your boy Just. I'm off this.